because I don't want to get a goddamn copyright strike. Oh, god damn it. Ah, son of a bitch. Alright. Let me do some ads before I get into the next part. God damn it. I hope y'all are back. Y'all can come back now. Come on back. Come on back. I'm gonna wrap up Eminem in a minute. I want to get these ads out. My main man Pang, his product is Lifestrong Company Apparel. It's lifestrongapparel.com. lifestrongapparel.com. I would show you the product that he made. He devised for me. He made a jar of fruit infused sea moss. Magnifique. It's excellent. I would encourage you to make smoothies, to make all these things, but I can't show it to you because it's only a quarter of the bottle through, and it doesn't look well on a screen. A full bottle looks very good, but it's not good aesthetically. But that just shows you how much I'm eating. I'm trying to save it, actually. So tell them that the dumb guy, stupid man, sent you. Skylar Saunders, the goofy guy. That's once again. That's lifestrongapparel.com. Also, subscribe to at BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube.com. Tell him Skylar Saunders sent you. He is doing chicken, near beer. He's got all kinds. He's got sardines that he's cooking on the grill. I didn't know you could do that before, but he apparently is a master at it somehow. So he's got a great sense of humor. I appreciate him, so definitely check him out. Tell him that the goofy guy, Skylar Saunders, sent you. Spirit Smooth Tunes. If you like Najee, Sade, Gap Band, I think, is it what is it? Cameo, yeah. All these different artists, Peebo Bryson, Whitney Houston, just all these different artists or artists like them. You will enjoy SPIRITSMOOTHTUNES on YouTube.com. Tell them Skylar Saunders sent you. Also, check out Dot Focus. Twitch.tv/Dot Focus, DOTFOCUS _1_. So it's only 1_. Also, if you like to advertise or sponsor for this show, go to SKYLERSAUNDERS@gmail.com. And you can join Skylar's 100 Club by contributing $100 or more in a month to the broadcast. And like I said before, I'll say it again. My Cash App is $SKYLERSAUNDERS1. My Venmo is at SKYLERIZED. And my PayPal is paypal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. Alright, so it's past. I'm going to just spend a little bit more time on Eminem. Eminem is one of the greatest of all time, no question. He's not the greatest, he's one of them. He's in the GOAT speech, he's in the GOAT discussion. But I think that he is, definitely one of the best to ever do it. He's not in my top, 20, I don't think, but he's up there in terms of range and possibility of being an artist. He can go from dark to light seamlessly. He can go from, a very serious ballad or something like that with Rihanna, and then to a really playful song beforehand, the Real Slim Shady or something like that. He can go from a playful song from Real Slim Shady to a serious song Walk on Water. What is it? Walk on Water with Beyonce, something like that. So he has that range. He definitely has that ability. So salute to him. I think he's gonna have the song of the summer. Let's see what happens. All right, this story warmed my heart. I was about to say Obama. The Biden administration was about to make a regulatory decision on menthol cigarettes. Now, this is what I've been saying for the past, I don't know, 15, 20, almost 17 years since I became an objectivist. I always thought about, legalizing all drugs, legalizing coke, legalizing heroin, legalizing PCP, legalizing everything, across the board, everything legalized. Well, maybe tax the consumption, but not on the income. No taxes on income for drugs. And have it only available to 17 and up. People 17 years old and up. That's it. So, if you can fight for your country, you can join the military at age 17. You should be able to eat, and drink and smoke and ingest and shoot up whatever you want. All right, so they had an idea of making a ban on menthol cigarettes, but stopped it for political reasons, because if they were to do that right now, it would hamper them because they would lose the black vote. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. This is real. You can look it up right now. They're concerned that black people will not vote for Biden, even though he says, if you ain't vote for me, you ain't black. Well, if you said, there's no menthol cigarettes for people in America anymore, you ain't gonna be president. Just politically speaking, if it's already an evil. It's already vicious. The fact that the government has any say in what we do, what we are want to smoke or ingest or inject or put into our bodies or drink or whatever to put into our bodies, and don't want to harm anyone else. So that's the sad part. That's the scary part. When the government has some kind of say in whatever these companies do, that's the really scary and sad part. Who's this? It's Remy No Limit. Salute. Okay, H. Thoughts on the matter, Daddy? I'll answer that question if you explain further and give me $20. My Venmo account is at SKYLERIZED. And salute to you. It's Remy No Limit. I'm imagining that's a female. I can't tell from the picture, but I think it's a female. But salute to you all. Thank you for coming back in. I had to stop the show because the goddamn metrics were getting messed up. The copyright was getting crazy. I accidentally tapped on the thing instead of swiped it. H, if you want me to answer that question, you have to send me $20. $20. PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. Whichever one you choose. I will answer your question, and every question after that, you don't have. It's not $20 per question. It's one-time deal. You ask me. You send me $20. I'll send you the answer to the question. All right. So the Democratic Party is delusional, and the Republican Party is insane. I say a pox on both houses. Just like Mercutio said in Romeo and Juliet, there's a pox on both houses. Because they're both out of their minds in one way or another. So Biden is using his political sway to say no, we got to get these niggers. He's not saying this, but I'm just saying in the context, we can't do this. We'll mess up the nigger vote. we'll mess up them and we won't get the election. Because Trump will turn around and be like, he'll be handing out menthol cigarettes to people in the crowd at one of his MAGA rallies. He'll be handing out all kinds of different menthol cigarettes and saying, smoke them up if you got them. Keep on, light them up. Biden can't have that. But that's the sadness about all this, is that the government even has anything to say with anything that's dealing with what we do. That's the scary part. And I got people in here. I need some likes. Make sure I get those likes. I had like 4 or 5 likes in the last broadcast. YouTube subscriber says, "Are you?" I'll answer that question if you give me $20. YouTube subscriber. Once again, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. But yeah, Biden, he's not he's a bit of a coward in that regard, I think. Just as much as Trump is a maniac, and I can tell you what a maniac is, because I am bipolar, and I have been a maniac and a depressive at one point or stage in my life. This goddamn. So, I think that is, the weirdest, worst thing in the world. How cigarette ads aren't on TV. For a while there, they were in magazines, but I don't even see them in magazines. Who has magazines anymore, by the way? I think they were in newspapers. I think they were on radio ads. Who's to the radio? Terrestrial radio anyway. It's a very weird situation. Now I have 0 likes and 0 viewers. That's all right with me. It's for the rebroadcast anyway. I can go another hour just talking about this one case, because it really pisses me off. The fact that the government, lawmakers and parts of the executive branch and the judicial branch and the legislative branch, and their sole job, their one thing that they're supposed to get right is to protect our individual rights. That's it. Not say, oh, put that down, you can get sick from it. Oh, put that down, that you can get fat from it. Oh, put that down, you can get cancer. No, that's not the government's job. The government's job is to protect your rights. That's it. Nothing else. That's the only thing. It's as simple as that. It's not like, oh, well, there's got to be we got to think about the checks and the balances and the things, and then we can get really intricate in what the government, the structure is, what they do. But their main focus should be promoting and protecting individual rights. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. That's it. That's all it should be. And instead of doing that, instead of protecting us from people that want us, put, people on planes and fly them in the skyscrapers, no, we have to worry about the EPA and how many regulations and controls there are. No, we have to worry about the DEA and worry about how many people can be locked up by the Drug Enforcement Agency. No, we have to worry about the FDA who bans the research on drugs and bring that can be life-saving or life-promoting in that realm. No. Billions of dollars have to go to foreign aid to aid other countries, instead of going towards protecting our own interests and our own lives. That's how serious and sick this shit makes me. It really, truly pisses me off, because we could be much better than we are. Today, we are not a free country. We are not a free country. We're one of the freest countries, but we're not a free country. We have the ability to say, no, we're not going to go for the okie doke. We're not going to go for the idea that people are, going to get the best of us. Because it's going to be 21 years, 22 years, I'm going crazy. 23 years in September. Was September 11, 2001. No major terroristic actions have happened on that scale. There have been a few terrorist activity and vicious acts that have occurred, within that time period. But it's not that mean they're not plotting, they're not scheming, they're not trying to find ways to disrupt and dismantle and totally take out human beings in America and structures in America. That's their job. That's what their role is. Their role is to completely destroy American lives. What's the government's role? The government's role is to protect those lives. We have agencies. We have the military, we have the law courts, and we have the police force. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. That's all you need. You don't need any DEA, EPA. Uh, we could use the CIA. That's okay. But like they do the best work. They didn't see. They hesitated on 9/11/01, and we all know what happened. So I'm just saying it's a cluster. You know what? You know I'm trying not to cuss. Or the words you can't say on the 7 words you can't say on television. Or maybe I said one already, but I'm trying not to use the F bombs. For the algorithm, I don't give a shit either way, but it's for the algorithm. I mess up my own algorithm. I'm not trying to do that. But it is disgusting. It is completely disgusting. This is from the thing. This is from the article. Officials delayed the ban in December 2023 amidst a self-imposed deadline to finalize it in March. The African American Tobacco Control Leadership Council, whoo, that took a knot, and 2 other anti-tobacco groups this month sued FDA over the delays, alleging that federal officials have unreasonably and unlawfully delayed life-saving measures. And those are pressure groups, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That long ass, I guess you can call them the AATCLC. That's a pressure group. It also says, before that, it says in 2009, Congress and the Obama administration banned other flavored cigarettes, but left out on the market menthol products, which are smoked by about 19 million Americans, which Obama smoked at one point in his life, allegedly. I know he smoked cigarettes. I don't know if they're menthol or flavored. But the cigarettes are disproportionately popular in the black community. More than 80% of black smokers chose menthol brands in 2020, compared with 34% of white smokers, according to data cited by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Who the hell cares? Why does that? How's that even news? How's that even a fact? Who cares? If people want to smoke cigarettes and they're 17 years or older, God damn it! If they don't get a lighter or a match and light up their butts, let them do it. Why are we so concerned about what people are smoking, as opposed to what people are planning to do to destroy this country or disrupt it? What is that about? I have 2 people in here. I only have 1 like. Let me get 2 likes. Smash that like button. But what the hell does the government have to do? Tracking, recording. Oh well, 80. What is it? What did it say? 80% of black smokers chose menthol brands in 2020. I could see that for a site that tracks statistics and stuff like that. But I'm not, for being classified. I'm a man of color. I'm a man of color who happens to live in America. But I'm also a black man when it comes to racism. In terms of racism, I'm a black person. Okay, so Ungodly says 50 quid if you. Okay, that was cute. Not doing it. That was cute. I have too much integrity and dignity for myself. But if you want to convert that quid to $20, feel free. I'll answer your questions. If you put that into a question, I'll answer it. If you give me $20, Ungodly. That was cute though. Nice try. But here's from the site as well, from the article. Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra is expected to issue a statement Friday saying the agency is still reviewing public feedback on the ban, said 3 people with knowledge about the band who spoke on the condition of anonymity about the pending announcement. What the hell? So send it. Okay, what are you telling me that for? I don't. So send $62. Send $62. $20, $60. Send me. What I can't do the math, but what is that? Was it like 30 quid or 20, 15 quid? I can't. I don't know how much it is for that. Maybe it's 15 quid or less. Maybe 10 quid. I can't count. I don't know. But it's $20 for a question. That's it. 20 US dollars. I can't do anybody else's money. I can't convert all that in my head. I don't have time for it. But if you send me $20 USD, I can answer your question. So this is a weird thing. They call it public health. There's no such thing as public health. No such thing. There's only private individuals who have health to themselves. There's no such thing as public health. But here goes on in the article. I'll say this: quote unquote public health experts and civil rights groups have repeatedly urged President Biden to finalize the ban, which was originally anticipated last summer, but has been opposed by the tobacco industry. Duh. Of course they would, as they should. Political advisors have warned that Biden could lose support by banning products popular in the black community, jeopardizing votes in what is expected to be a close election in November. He should. If he wants to do something, be cute. I'm just saying this in jest, but be cute. Drop menthol cigarettes and see what happens. I've always been saying this. I didn't say menthol cigarettes. I just said cigarettes. Drop all cigarettes. See what happens in the streets. There's a movie called Civil War. It's very popular apparently. It was number 1 at the box office, I think. You will have a civil war if you stop people from smoking cigarettes and using tobacco products like dip and stuff like that. That's when you'll have your civil war. That's when a civil war will break out. You let some Marlboros and some Salems and some Newports and some Virginia Slims, you let them go off the market. You see what happens. See what happens to you. Let another drug. It's either nicotine or caffeine. Let coffee go off the market. Let there not be any Starbucks anymore. Let there not be any artesian, high class $15, $20 cup of coffee, left. See what happens. Yeah, go ahead, government. Oh, caffeine is destroying the community. It's destroying people's minds. Oh, we gotta ban it. Okay, nicotine. Oh, it's destroying people's health. They can get cancer in the lungs, or have portions of their mouth removed, or have died from hypertension, died from health from heart conditions. Oh, we gotta get rid of tobacco. We gotta get rid of cigarettes. Okay, see what happens. See how that goes. Just see how far that goes. How successful you'll be in making a complete uproar and a complete madness. If you've seen any parts of The Purge, you just have to see parts of the commercials. That's what it would look like. The Purge would look like that. Well, America would look like The Purge if we stopped nicotine and caffeine. I have 4 people in here. I need 3 more likes. Smash that like button. If you're in here right now, make sure you smash that like button. Hit it. I need to see 3 more likes to get to 4. But yeah, it's a grim joke. It's very grim. It's not just because people are dying. And that's a very serious thing. I'm not trying to downplay that. I'm not trying to sugarcoat that or trying to make jest of that. But what I'm saying is it's very disturbing to me that the government still does not know its own role. How we still have to use Ayn Rand, which is good. I'm saying not that we it's like a detriment. I'm saying it's like it's an absolute benefit. But I'm saying we have to use Ayn Rand's ideas, which Very few, if any, very few. I don't know if any. I think it is if any. Senator, congressman, any lawmakers, any of the judges, any of the people in the military, any of the generals and admirals, anybody, any of the leaders, any of our leaders, if they knew what you go out there and ask them what their what is your sole role in being a senator, and see what their answer is. Oh well, I have to pass these certain laws. I have to make sure that there's enough to go around in the country. Like they'll say some bullshit, not say to protect individual rights. Just simple, clean cut, to the point, clear, transparent, very to direct and obvious. It should be. Alas, we know. I'm gonna say a little bit more from the Biden administration is again delaying a ban on menthol cigarettes amid political pressure and complaints from some advocates who say it unfairly targets black smokers who favor the products. I swear to God, that's race. That's actually racism. That is racist. That's clear cut racism. Calling it out, saying these people, can't take care of themselves. They can't say, "Oh, I don't want to smoke cigarettes," or "I do want to smoke cigarettes." And the government says, "Well, give us some time after the election, but we're going to cut down on the menthol cigarettes. See what happens. Just see what happens." I love it. I love this story. Got me going. It's only like a few paragraphs, only like 4 or 5 paragraphs, but it really got me thinking. It was like, okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what really goes on. Let's see how this really works out for America and Americans. It won't be pretty, that's for sure. Niggas will be wilding in the streets. Marlboro. I ain't smoking no goddamn Marlboro. What you talking about, Marlboro? Where's my Salem? Where are my Newports? Niggas will be wilding in the streets. Are you kidding me? They be going back and forth. They be like, no. Y'all gonna have my menthol cigarettes. I gotta have my cigarettes, and then I get my lottery ticket, and I get my coffee, and I'm good. Then I'm off to McDonald's to get my McGriddle. But that's another thing too. McDonald's is black. I don't care what nobody says. Ray Kroc probably didn't even see all this, but they had the 365 black. Now they have the black and golden or something crazy. They have a totally different mindset about all of this. All this is different. This is a different world. This is a totally different world. And like I said, it's very depressing. And I'm bipolar. I have periods of mania and depression, but it's controlled by my psych drugs. But if I weren't on these psych drugs, I'd probably be in a corner somewhere, huddled up in a pool of tears, or manic, going down the street, waving Atlas Shrugged in the air, saying, "Read this." Like that would be kind of mania, like but good intention but bad execution kind of thing. But I just think that we have to have a greater control on what we do and how we do it. And the fact that we should have the control, not the regulations or the controls by the government, that should be the case. I have 4 people in here. Why do I not have 4 likes? Hit that like button. Do not be afraid of the like button. Smash that like button. Boop. See that? Boop. Right up there. That should go up. It's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. It doesn't cost you any money to hit the like button. It doesn't cost you 1 single cent. 1 quid to hit the like button. So, it's just so sad, especially with the Food and Drug Administration, which I call the 4 Death Association. Food and Drug Administration is probably the worst probably one of the worst, if not the worst, alphabet soup organizations in the United States government, because it retards or even eliminates life-saving drugs, and it has its hand on certain parts of the economy. Like I said, with cigarettes, it's, let me see. They said the Food and Drug Administration, which developed the ban, This is what I'm talking about. Has said it remains committed to implementing the rules pending White House approval. Outside advocates have said there is no proof that the ban will harm Biden's re-election prospects and clear evidence for its public health benefits. Again, no such thing as public health benefits. There are only individual health benefits. This public shit has got to go. It's got to go. It's disturbing. We're so brain sullied. I don't like to say brainwashed, because that means you have a clean mind. You have a dirty mind when you're brain sullied. But when you're brainwashed, that means you're good. I'm just flipping around the ideal. You can take away what you want. But my whole point is the fact that, okay, why don't I have more likes? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Anybody out there? Anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? Under the sound of my voice, hit the like button. That boosts up the algorithm. I appreciate it if you would do that. I have one like with 3 people and 4 people sometimes. Went up to 5, I think. 5 people talk, watching the broadcast. But yeah, it goes on to say, there is absolutely no reason to further delay a policy that has been studied for more than 12 years, is supported by overwhelming scientific evidence, and will save hundreds of thousands of lives. Okay, but why aren't those lives automatic? You're obviously treating people like children at that point. At that point, you're treating people as if they're children. You're saying that, okay, we have these cigarettes, and you've been using them for the past 30 years, 40 years. We can't really have that. You're a grown-up. You're an adult. But we have to take it away from you, because you can't make the decision and choices for your own self, for your own well-being. And in your own home or in your own car or wherever the case is, not even secondhand smoke or wherever the case may be. It's not even a matter of that. It's just you and the cigarette, all by yourself in your lounge chair and watching the football game or wherever the case may be. You're in your car. You're smoking, no other passengers. You just you have the top down. You're smoking on a cigar or something like that, or dare I say it, a menthol cigarette. They treat Americans, adult Americans, as if they're children. That's what we have to correct. That's what we have to fight for. That's what we have to have the temerity, the balls, the strength, the backbone, the spine to say, oh, no, Mr. Governor, no, Mr. Senator, no, Mr. President. We're not falling for the okie doke. You're not going to ban our cigarettes. You're not going to ban our macaroni and cheese that ever came today. Oh, well, we've noticed that people are having clogged arteries because of too much macaroni and cheese eating, or just something stupid like that. But as serious as it is, I mean, that's the way it would go. They would do something like that. Ban all ingredients from making macaroni and cheese. People have to go to speakeasies and be underground, and people be doing moon macaroni and cheese. They be doing runs to make the different cheese ingredients and the right pasta. I'm being silly and sarcastic, but you see my point. It's like we have no reason to be afraid of the government. We are the people. We are the individuals. I have 5 people in here right now with 1 like. How's that possible? I'm goading you guys now. 1 like, 5 people. I don't know who you 5 people are. Nobody's in the chat. Nobody's hitting the like button. But 5 people apparently watching. Okay. It's 5 o'clock. People getting off. It's Friday. And we come up with this news. This is crazy. I had to jump on this news. I was talking about Eminem earlier, but it didn't get me. Who is this? Kratos 1981. It is me again. Okay, Kratos. Salute to you. If you want to ask a question, $20 USD. I have PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. However you like to pay. And Kratos, while you're here, why don't you hit that like button so I get at least 2 likes out of 6 people in here. Hit the like button. Thank you. There we go. Okay. At least 2. 2, and now it's 3. Now it's down to 3. Now I need at least 1 more like, so it's 3 and 3. Yeah, so it goes on. I'll just let that go. I'll wait. I'm not trying to hit that. All right, pause. There is absolutely no reason to further delay a policy that has been studied from. Okay, I said that. It goes on to say, make no mistake, delays cost lives, especially Black lives. Can you imagine? And what about the enjoyment of those lives? I thank you, Kratos. You're a trooper. I appreciate it. What about the enjoyment of those? People enjoy smoking cigarettes. I didn't really inhale, so I just like the sound of Jarum clove cigarillos. I really enjoyed them. It was something that I definitely encountered and enjoyed and liked. There were black cigarillos, and they had the clove smell. They had like a scent to them that wasn't just like burning paper. So I really did appreciate them. And that should be for everybody that's over 17 years of age. It's 18 years now, but it should be 17 years. For alcohol, tobacco and firearms and explosives and drugs, all narcotics, every narcotic you can name should be on the market. And just to see the ramifications. There are so many reasons why this should be. Number 1, human individual rights. Individual rights. The fact that I can destroy my body the way I want to destroy it. I'm not hurting anybody else. I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. I'm not imposing on anyone else. I'm doing this because I like to do it. I enjoy it. It makes me happy. I like to smoke. I like to snort. I like to inject. I like to lick different toads or whatever the hell the case may be. I like to take gummies. I like to have, I like to pop pills. All of that. That's the individual. That's individual right. And that's the consumption. I like to sell drugs. I get a lot of money from it. I like it. I would love it if there were no government enforcement against me that sends me to jail or kills me. Ronaldo, you send in $20, I will chill. I will chill. I'll chill if you send in $20 right now and smash that like button, Ronaldo. Smash the like button. Make it 3 likes. But I will seriously do that. I will. But I like selling drugs. I don't like the fact that there's a cartel in virtually every city in America. There's some kind of, drug ring or some kind of drug, basis going on. I don't like that fact. Not on live, bro. Well, get on your live. Get off of my live. Why are you on my live? Not on, and I'm not your bruh. So do what you got to do. Get off the live. Who is this? Bean Smith. The Cowboys suck. Okay, the Cowboys suck. What do you want me to do about it? This isn't my room. This is my dad's room. This has the best lighting. Go figure. This Cowboys suck. So what? I think they're okay. They're not really great, but they're okay. They're pretty good. They had the East, North NFC East championship. So I guess they suck. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, but eliminate all of that. Okay, go Falcons. Great. Wonderful. And eliminate all of that. Okay, I got 3 people in here and 3 likes. I'm not mad. Not mad. Okay. So you eliminate all that. You eliminate the fact that the government has no role in policing drug activity or narcotics activity. See what happens. Just see what happens. See how many people are able to make money, taxing only the consumption, not the income. How many millionaires and billionaires and people with thousands of dollars there'll be, and of course, not the downside. There would be millions of people that would be alive, thousands of people that would be alive. Thousands of people that would be alive if we had that in place. That's all we have to have. We have to have that in place in order to secure a better future for Americans and the people of the world. People in Mexico, people in Norway, people in Denmark, people in Sweden. If America were to say, hey, we're legalizing narcotics, we're legalizing all of it, drugs, everything, menthol cigarettes are going to continue to be on the market. We're going to introduce the narcotics on the market. Everybody look like, damn, U.S. What? I don't know. Is that a good idea? That seems like a good idea. We should do that. Let's do that. The entire world would follow after America. Who is this? Mario Arroyo. Don't know if you're standing up or sitting down. LOL. Well, that's the question. If you want to ask a question, it's $20. Once again, $20 for questions. You can ask the question if I'm sitting down or standing up. But yeah, so that's the main draw. That's the main idea behind all of this. Is to stop people from doing what they want with their lives. That's the whole goal of government, is to clamp down on people for whatever reason. I know the reasons, irrationality, for wanting to continue to be the conductors of their own lifestyle. That is the sad part. That is the truth. I have 5 people in here now. I need to have 5 likes. Hit that like button. Hit it right there. Right there. Right there. Like button. So that's what I'm just, I get so apoplectic about. I get very angry about it. Because it just pisses me off how, even as I'm speaking under my voice, there's still people that are snorting coke. There's people that are popping Molly. There's people that are injecting heroin between their toes. There's people that are taking PCP. As I'm speaking right now, and we act like it doesn't happen. We act like it's okay. We act like it's the government's job to stop people from doing what they want to do with their own bodies. Instead of protecting, that is the grim irony. That is the sick irony. Instead of protecting us from terrorists and people who want to invade and do us harm, no, we got to have the EPA, the DEA, the FDA, the OSHA, the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB. We gotta have all of that. All that has to be in place, but not in the sense that things like OSHA. OSHA's been around for hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Forget it. I'm gonna look this up. OSHA. I'm looking it up right now. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten about you. I'm looking it up right now. Hold on. Came 90 years ago. It'll be his 90th birthday. Wow. Get out of here on Sunday. No. I say that wrong. Excuse me. It'll be 2 years on as OSHA. But before then, in the 19th century, they had elevators and the beginning of automobile, the electric lamp, railroad, uh, telegram, all of that in place, and how people would work to put this infrastructure into place. They needed workers. They needed people to put all this stuff up. $20 and I hit the like. That was cute. No, hit the like button first and then give me $20. That's the difference. But I can't really tell if it was you or not. So just ask a question. Just ask whatever question you want to ask. I'll answer it if you give me $20. That's how that works, Joseph Bryant. OSHA has gone too far, but do you have in? Okay, all right. I'll say your question, but I'm not going to answer it. But do you have any idea before OSHA what was happening? I just said it. Telegrams, railroads, all these things. All these things needed infrastructure, and there are different measures put in place by like what they call the robber barons, the oil industry, all that, Carnegie Steel, all that. They didn't have OSHA back then. Some people died. Okay, I will admit, some people died, some people were hurt, some people and things like that. But as years progressed, they found out, okay, we can have a workforce, we can have people that can work for us if we have our own ideas of safety implemented and not the government's. Kids die in factories. Yeah, kids died in factories, but that's only because they didn't have the wealth to go to school. And that's what capitalism did. Capitalism introduced the opportunity and the ability for people to send their children to school, mainly to private schools and some government schools, but they had more money. Salute, Malik. Salute, sir. Salute. I can't write it in there, but we need a auction. We need an auction today, sir. People haven't been asking $20 questions, so so I need that auction, Malik. Salute to you, sir. Salute. I can't type it in, so don't look for me to type in any responses. But I'm just railing on the internet, on the government, stuff like that, and I'm having a good time. I like it because it pisses me off, but I like getting off my chest. This is my soapbox right now. This is my soapbox. This is my ability to talk, to be able to define what I am speaking about. And what I've been speaking about is the idea of the Biden administration preventing adult black people from smoking menthol cigarettes. I'm going to talk about this with my stepmother because she smokes cigarettes as well. So I'm going to see what she has to say about it. It's okay. I'm driving. Okay, good to go. I don't want you to go out of crazy, off the road. If you can listen to me and focus on the tractor trailer in front of you, and then I'm all right. But yeah. So it's just disgusting. It's really disgusting. The government is a disgusting, horrible. It's a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad institution. The United States government. It really is. And it has been like that for the past maybe 150 years, maybe more. Not since Washington, not since Jefferson, Adams, something like that. Not since Lincoln. You're tuned in. All right, good to go. Tune in, drop out, tune in, and something. How that goes, I can't remember, but tune in and drop out or something. But yeah. So I just know for a fact that we could have done a better job as American citizens. I don't understand. They can have all those protests. Oh, against Israel. Oh, against Israel. Oh, against Palestine. Oh, against Palestine. Either way, you're blocking private property. You're making a mess of the street system with your waste. I mean, it's like, We can have all those protests, but where are the real protests? The real protests for individual rights. Now, I'm not saying that's proper, that, people you should go to the streets and have signs and, picket and 1, 2, 3, what are we going to be? And 4, 5, 6, this is how we fix. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is the fact that we have to be more conscious of the way that we can write our congressmen. We can get on places like this. I don't know how many people are going to see this, but it's up to y'all to to push my material, get it in the hands of Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. Make sure he knows what I'm talking about. This whole video, I spoke a very little bit about Eminem, but I wanted to have at least a bit of conversation about this menthol ban. Like I said, I wish we don't hope, we wish. I don't know who we is, but I don't hope, I wish. I wish they would have a menthol ban. I wish that would happen. Just to see how many people be really rioting in the streets against Biden. And why he can't do it now. No. But you know what the sad part is? I think black people, they're just like some whipping dogs. They're just like the dog that gets, beat and still loyal to his owner. Black people, they'll be like, oh, well, if President Biden doesn't want me to smoke cigarettes, I sure ain't going to smoke no more menthol cigarettes. And like, I can just see that happening too. I can see the fight, and I can also see the fright. The scared puppy dog that, has to obey the master. I can see that happening. That's very possible. I don't see that as, something that is completely impossible. So it all comes down to the fact that we have an inept administration, just like how inept Trump was and inept Obama. They're all awful. I don't understand how people even take sides. Salute Greg S. I see you in here. Make sure you get 4. I get 4 likes. Make sure you hit that like button, my friend. But I just don't understand how people say, oh, well, Trump is the savior. Oh, well, Biden is the savior. They're both horrific for different reasons. Biden's like freezing to death, and Trump is like being burned alive. Moo cow and thumbs up emoji. I clicked on this for Eminem and heard this dude talking about cigarettes, bro. What? I'm not your bro, but you can send me $20 and I'll answer your question. What? If you send me $20, Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. It's all about the Skrilla. It's all about the money. So there you go, Moo cow. That's my estimate of what you said. If you want to send me $20, I happily answer your question. Happily. So that's the idealism of most Americans. They can't be objective. Nobody's objective. Okay, who's Greg S? Moscow prefers bussy talk. I think it's Moo Cow. He wants bussy talk. Yeah. But nobody's objective. Nobody says, you know what? I see that both Trump and Biden are horrific human beings. They're terrible souls. They have Biden has at least an excuse. He's been in politics for over 40, 50 years, damn near. Well, probably over 50 years. And his soul had been corroded ever since he raised his right hand and said that he would, perform the duties of a senator and things of that nature. And then when he raised his right hand to perform the duties of a vice president and then a president. And Trump, he just, like I said, he's just out there. That nigga is out there. All right, Greg has corrected himself. Okay. But he's just that nigga just is wild. He's just a wild nigga. Biden is a corrupted nigger, and I almost have a little bit of empathy for him, but I really don't have any empathy for him. But Trump definitely had the opportunity to be a hero. He could have been a businessman that had scruples and principles and values and virtues. Instead, he wanted to do the sleazy route. He wanted to do the easy route. He wanted to be the king of all people and a despot and a totalitarian and a dictator. He said, and it's when he's back as a president, his first day, he's going to be a dictator. Like, who says that? But he can say that. He can say, I can shoot you in the middle of Fifth Avenue and get away with it. He can say that. He can do these things. He has these magical powers. And they're both atrocious. They're both atrocious. Like I said, either you want to get, someone you want to be blasted in the Arctic chill without any, protection or any gear on you. That's Biden. Or you want to be you want to put into a dumpster and have lighter fluid and gasoline splashed over you and lit a blaze while you're still alive. That's Trump. So that's who we're voting for. Freezing to death or being burned alive. That's essentially what it is. It's been like that. It was like that in 2020. It was the same kind of situation. And then this is just the rematch. This is just the Thriller in Manila. This is just another, slugfest that we're all gearing up for. And that we have the distractions, to keep our minds occupied. We had the eclipse. We had the, that we knew that was going to happen. Then we had the earthquake. We didn't really know that was going to happen. We know the playoffs. The March Madness happened, and that came and went. We had that. Now the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup Finals are coming up. We got the huge Olympic Games in Paris. Oui. People are looking forward to that. So we have our minds trained and focused on something. We have our minds trained and focused on the ideas of all this. What we're not thinking about is them banning menthol cigarettes. Like I said, it could go either way. It could be like, oh, we're fighting for this. No, I need my menthols. I don't care. Or it could be like, he's right. I could get heart disease. I could get a collapsed lung. I could get, I keep having this, bad breath and phlegm and all the time. Yeah, Biden's got it right. He's doing the right thing. He should say, there shouldn't be a ban on menthol. The poor little puppy dog that gets beat, but still loyal to its master. Still loyal. Just that's black people for you. That's all them. That's all black folk. And then you got the white folk. White folk, they'll be like, oh, well, we can have the menthol cigarette banned. Come on. I mean, not that big a deal. Not regarding the individual rights involved or this disrespect and disregard for individual rights. That's out the window. Elijah Rao, you! Uh-oh. Elijah Rao, you asked a question. All right, here's this question, y'all. What's the stream about? I will answer that question if you give me $20 right now, USD, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, whatever you like. You send me $20, I will answer your question. I'll be happy to answer that question. Otherwise, you're a broke nigga that doesn't even deserve my time. So this, I hope they really look into this. I don't know, where are we? Who are the people that fight? Why would I give you? Here's another question. Why would I give you $20 for a question, Mr. All-Star? Wow, what did I miss? Okay, y'all are asking a lot of questions and not giving a lot of $20. So it's up to y'all. So I'm about to vacate this place. It's about to be an hour-long show. I don't want to go over too much of an hour, but I want to thank everybody that came through, such as H, It's Remy No Limit, Ungodly, Kratos, Ronaldo, Bean Smith, Mario Arroyo, Joseph Bryant. Oh my God, come on. Come on. Malik, my main man. Greg S., my main man. Mukau, Elijah, Mr. All-Star, Junior, Elijah. I'm not your bro. And I will see you all probably sometime tomorrow. Thank you very much. Take care.